subscribe now and press the bell icon. Never miss an update.
Let's start again the English grammar, and today we are going to see a new topic regarding to English grammar. But before that, I would like to tell you that if you haven't subscribed our channel, please subscribe our channel so that you could get all my past videos regarding to do as directed. Okay, so please subscribe these channels. Now today we are going to see a new topic that is called indirect speech. Now indirect speech also is asked in an exam also that. So how to attempt indirect speech? First of all, I am providing some basic rules and regulations. For example, before attempting the sentence, first of all, you need to see that how much is given there and how much you attempted to do it, right? In your exam, the sentence is given in the form of direct speech. Now in a direct speech, there are four things are given there. The reporter is given there, reporting verb is given, listener is given, and one more sentence is given which is in the inverted comma, that is called reporting speech. Now most of the thing is dependent on the reported speech, right? So you need to recognize that also. But before that, some primary rules that we are going to understand that where two tenses should not be changed. Actually there are two kind of sentences. Once you need to change the tenses which is given in the form of sentence reporting speech, and another where need to change it. Okay, but now where to not change the tenses. When the reporting verb is given in the present or future form, that means says or will say is given, then reporting speech sentence should not be changed in the tense. Yes, pronoun should be changed, but tense should not be changed. Second thing is that if the reporting speech sentence is given in the factual truth, universal truth, or any proverbs is given there, then also tenses should not be changed, right? Just only you have to use the conjunction that and sentence should be made. Okay, now where to use two tenses should be changed, that kind of sentence that we are going to see. Now for that purpose, first of all, you need to recognize the sentence which is given in the inverted comma, because there are various kind of sentence, either affirmative sentence, then interrogative sentence, then exclamatory sentence, then imperative sentence. So this kind of sentence is given there. So while you are attempting, first you need to recognize. Now let's see the affirmative sentence. Affirmative sentence identification is that it started with a subject and ended with a full stop. This is the identification of affirmative. Once you identify that the sentence given in the inverted comma, that is affirmative sentence, that what kind of changes you need to do. First rules, that reporter and listener should not be changed. That means you have to write as it is whatever is given there. In a reporting verb, instead of say to, you have to write down told. In a reporting verb, instead of say to, you have to write down told, right? In a conjunctions, you have to write down that. In conjunction, you have to write down that. After that, what sentence is given in an inverted comma, there we need to change the tenses. Now, what are the rules of tenses that I am going to tell you? The first rule that if the root verb is given that, please listen carefully and understand. If the root verb is given, then you have to convert that root verb into past verb, right? Second thing is that if the do does given there, that means solely do does is given, again you need to convert that into past verb, right? But if the do does given along with a not, then you have to write down didn't, right? If the do not or does not is given, then you have to write down didn't. Otherwise, you have to write down past verb, right? That is the first thing. Now, second thing is that if the past verb is given or if the didn't is given, then convert it into had plus past participle. Had plus past participle, right? Remember this thing. I am giving you a little bit example. For example, root verb, speak. Speak is a root verb. So speak is given, then converted into spoke, right? Speak is given, converted into spoke. If does speak or do speak is given, even though you have to write down spoke. But if the given does not speak or do not speak, then converted into did not speak, right? And if the didn't speak or spoke is given, then converted into had plus spoken. Right? So this is the first rule. Only the first rule little bit complicated to understand because it is regarding to verb. Rest of the rules are very easy. See, the second rule is that if the am are given, then convert it into was were. If the am are given, convert it into was were. If the was were given, then convert it into had plus been. Right? It's very easy. Third rule is that if the have is given, convert it into had. And if had is given, remain the same. You don't need to change anything. And the final rules that if the shall will given, convert it into would. Right? If the shall will given, convert it into would. If the can is given, convert it into could. And if the may is given, convert it into might. Right? And all the to be verb. That means if you are converting shall will to would, can to could, may to might, root verb should be that. So these are the tenses rules, just only you need to understand, right? Tenses rules are very precious for understanding because the whole indirect speech is based on a tenses rule. So you please remember these things, right? In today's lecture, up to this, I am going to finish it. In my next lectures, I am going to describe little bit more regarding to affirmative than interrogative also that, right? So till then, enjoy yourself and remain healthy.